Well, hello everyone. It is me, Jackie Wilson, and I thank you all for joining me on today's broadcast of Living Life on Your Terms. And so today we're going to talk about the mask that we wear. You know you're wearing some masks. Each one of us at some point in our lives has worn a different mask in order to impress, in order to, keep other people from knowing who we are because we've dealt with some hurt and some pain and we don't want individuals to know about it. So what do? We put on a different mask. We may act different around our friends. We may act different around our family, around our loved one. When we go to work, we may have on a different mask. We're acting differently. And it's because we're hiding from whatever hurt and pain that we have dealt with through the years. It has started to just hover over on top of us. It has been like a heavy weight on our shoulders. It has caused us to become a totally different person than who we were even designed to be. And so I want to share with you all about these different masks. I've done some research. As a survivor myself of domestic violence, I know how, dealing with hurt and pain and shame and, the judgment of other individuals and how you hide behind who you are and you can't be your true authentic self because you're so afraid of what other people are going to say. So I'm going to share with you as we go through when I'm talking about these different masks, and I'm going to share with you the mask that I used to wear, okay? So it's going to be kind of funny, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. So what I'm talking about as far as with these different masks and why we hide behind there, I did for many, many years as a survivor of domestic violence. And even before I got into that marriage, I was still hiding. I was still wearing a mask and still trying to protect myself so other people wouldn't know that inside I was really hurting. I was walking around with this, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need a man type of attitude. I had a good job and, I was a single mom, but I had it going on. I was able to take care of myself. I had a brand new car. I was working at the post office. I had some good parts of me that were on the outside, okay? As far as, like I said, having a good job and having my own transportation and me being able to buy designer clothes for myself and for my daughter and do the things that I wanted to do. I can make my own decisions, do what I wanted to do, right? I was able to do that. But inside, guess what? I was hurting. I was a child that was dealing with low self-esteem, low self-worth, no confidence in myself. So I was looking to get approval from other people. And I did that for a number of years, which is why I dated the type of guys that I dated. And they happened to be dealing with low self-esteem as well. And so I attracted those individuals into my life. And so today I want to share with you guys how I've gone through my journey and I've been able to rebuild my life back up. I've been able to recover from the effects of domestic violence, of the hurt and the pain that I went through. I'm no longer bothered by the issues that I went through, the hurt. I walk in forgiveness with the actual abuser that has happened to, that afflicted or impacted my life. I've been able to walk in forgiveness with this individual. And more importantly, I've forgiven myself. And a lot of times when we are in these kind of relationships, it's difficult for us to do number one, to forgive ourselves, because we think about, had I not done this and been with this person as long, we do self-abusing of ourselves, okay? And that's not good because we blame ourselves over and over and over, even for the abuse. It wasn't your fault, but this is what we do. So when you go through life and dealing with all of the different hurt and pain that you've dealt with, you become a different person. The weight is on you. It's just like baggage from a relationship. You break up from one person, you didn't heal from that, you took it into another relationship, you got hurt in that one, you took that hurt, so you're dealing with two hurts now, and two luggages, this picture, two luggages, and you're moving that to the third relationship. So you're carrying two luggages with you, two bags of clothing and hurt and pain and shame. We can call them clothing, but it's hurt, pain, and shame, and you're bringing that into the third relationship. You're going to be weighed down. You're not going to be yourself. You're going to be irritable. You're going to be angry. You're going to deal with a lot of hurtful emotions. So I want to help you to understand exactly what it is that you've been dealing with. So when we talk about, wearing these different masks and, and how do we feel about ourselves, I want to share this with you because I want you to really get an understanding about the type of things that we do to ourselves. And I'm just going to pull up some information. So when we talk about healing, what is healing? Okay, so healing is, according to the Oxford Online Dictionary, healing is the process of becoming sound or healthy again, tending to heal, and it's therapeutic. So if you have a sore and you tend to that sore, you're going to help that sore to heal. You're going to put on the ointment and change the band-aids, and that's going to help you to heal, or help that sore to heal, right? But we don't do that to ourselves. It's therapeutic to heal. It's healthy for us to heal. It restores our body. It gives us, the energy that we need to keep moving forward, to become the people the person that we're supposed to be, the authentic people that we're supposed to be when we go through healing. But if we don't, then we're going to continue to be the hurting people in pain that are dealing with all of these different emotional strongholds that we don't want to hold on to. Okay, so when we talk about emotional strongholds, what are we talking about? So an emotional stronghold is a place that is well defended, or a center for a particular beliefs or activities. It's a building or position that is strongly defended. So you can look at your body as a building. You can look at your emotions as you're protecting your emotions in your body, right? You're protecting those emotions from being hurt again, okay? So that's what happens when we get hurt. We build up those emotions, and from those emotions, they become strongholds. We become defensive with those, because I'm not going to let you hurt me. You said this to me, or you treated me this way. I'm not going to let that happen again. And we build up those emotional strongholds, okay? And that continues us on. So let me tell you what my definition of healing is. I believe healing is liberation from the emotional strongholds of your past that once held you bound. Let me say that again. Healing is liberation from the emotional strongholds of your past that once held you bound. Okay, so that's what I think liberation or healing is liberation, is freedom. It helps you to feel better. You're better, you're understanding more. You're not as irritable. You're not angry. You're not bitter. You have a whole different energy vibe about yourself when you're going through your healing, and when you become free from a hurt or a pain or a shame or whatever it is that you're dealing with, from whatever that hurt emotion is. You feel different about yourself, and you're able to move forward and do things different. Your life is different. You don't feel as weighed down. You might even lose some weight. Your face may even, becomes thinner because you're losing the weight, and you're not as stressed. You're going to have a glow to your face because you're going through this healing process, right? And you're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling better about life, and everything is so much greater. So now let's talk about these different masks, and we've already talked about why we wear them. Okay, so now we're going to try to break it down as quick as I can to share with you. I don't want to be really long with this video, because I want us to continue on talking about it. We're going to put some other videos together, and we're just going to keep going on with this series called Remove the Mask. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so now here's one. I did some research, and I found at least 10 of the masks that I believe is so common that a lot of people wear. Okay, we wear these masks all over us. So the first one is the cool person. Nothing ever bothers this individual, just cool and relaxed, but inside they're bubbling up. Okay, so then the next person is the humorous person. This person, they make a joke out of everything. Everything is funny. Life is funny to them. They're always joking. They're a jokester. But this person is hurting inside. They don't want you to know. So this is a protective, emotional protective wall that they're using to keep other people from knowing what they're really hurting from. Okay. So the next one is the overachiever. I know you've met some people that are striving to be the best person, to be a perfectionist. They want to get the accolades from people. They're searching for attention. They want the approval. Those are the overachievers. They'll go get a bunch of degrees in order for them to feel better about themselves and to prove like, I got it going on, kind of a thing. Then we got the other one, which is the martyr. So for this person, they feel like they can single-handed, help everybody in the world. And for this person, they're hurting behind. They're dealing with some emotional issues that they don't want to talk about. They're dealing with hurt, but they feel like if they can just be there to help everybody, I got you. I can help you with this. I can help you with that. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. Okay. Those are the individuals that are considered a martyr. Now for a person, the next one is the bully. So this person, they want to be mean to other people. They're controlling other people. They want to beat up on other people. They want to take the kids, lunch money at school. Or if you're older, if you happen to work at a company, the person want to bully you and make you feel bad. They'll say negative things to you, and they just be an outright bully. That person is hurting too. They don't want you to know that, but they're hurting emotionally too. Then you have the person that's the control freak. Now for this person, they want to be in control of everything. Power is important to them. Making other people feel low is important to them, because this individual is hurting too. They just don't want you to know, but they're hurting from something in their past. that has happened to them. Then you have individuals that are called the self-basher. This particular person will say something negative about themselves because they don't want you to say it. They're trying to beat you to the punch. They're going to say something negative first. Oh, I'm so fat, or, oh my gosh, this color is so ugly on me. Look at my hair. They'll say all of these things because they're trying to keep you from saying it. So they'll say it for you. Okay, they'll say it about themselves to keep you from saying it, because then it'll make them feel worse. But if they say it, they're not going to feel as worse if they say it, but they will if you say it. Okay, so then we have the other person, the people pleaser. Now these individuals, they want to please everybody. They want to do everything for everybody. They listen and take everybody's advice, and they live their life based on what other people have told them. Those are the people pleaser. The next one is the introvert. Now this particular person, they hide behind it. They're very timid kind of people. They're very, emotional inside. They don't want you to know that. They don't want to share what they're going through or talk about them because they're so afraid of being judged. Okay, so they're just going to be quiet. They're afraid of being rejected. So they're just going to stay in their little corner. Then you have individuals that are the social butterfly. They want to know everybody. They want to be well known. I know this person, I know that person, and want everybody to know them. But in actuality, they don't really have a whole lot of friends. Okay, these individuals don't. But inside, they're telling everybody else that they know everybody. They're well known. They want to be the life of the party. They want to be the life of the party. They want to go to every party. But inside, they're hurting. These individuals are hurting too. Okay, but they don't want you to know. So now I've just shared with you the 10 different types of masks that we wear as people. Now I'm going to share with you the one that I was wearing for a number of years until I realized what I was doing was the people pleaser. I wanted to help everybody. I was doing the martyr, and I'll also go between the people pleaser. I wanted to help everybody and just be there for those people, but then I also was taking advice from everybody and doing what everybody was telling me to do. Now, the person that I am, I'm a healed person. So when I help people, it's because I feel like this is my purpose in life, is to help people. It's no longer am I looking for or seeking approval from other people. I'm not seeking to get their advice or their opinion in order for me to decide what I need to do. I'm more confident. I have higher self-esteem, higher self-worth. I know who I am. But it has taken me to go through the process that I'm going to share with you all in order for me to get to the place of where I am. So now I've written 2 books, and I want to share this with you all because I would like for you to actually sign up to become on my workshop to subscribe with me. So if you see the little button somewhere down there that tells you to subscribe to this channel, please go right ahead and do that so that you can continue to keep getting this great content from me and being able to learn how to become your true authentic self. So this is the book that I've written. It's called Self-Love, and it's your healing journal book, and it's for the soul of the woman. And then the next one that I wrote is this one. It's the same title, but it's for the soul of the teenager. And so these books will help individuals to go through this process of what I've just shared with you, where we're identifying which mask that we're wearing. How can we release ourselves from these masks and be able to live our true authentic self and become the greatest version of who we want to be. Now, in my book series that I have, which are these two books are a part of my series, what we can do is I have started a workshop. And I would love for you all to join this workshop. I'll put the information into the feed of this video, so that way if you want to join in, you'll have the link, and you can go to this link and be able to join in as well and be a part of the workshop. The first workshop that we're going to do is going to be a free workshop. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth of what we talked about today. And then after that, if you want to continue on with me as far as with going through the entire process to be able to help yourself get to a stronger place in your life, then you would have to join the actual workshop, which we're going to meet for these workshops. It'll be a weekly workshop that we'll do. And I have it set up together, so it'll start on next week Friday, and I will let you all know. I will drop the information into the feed of this video. And I thank you all for joining in today to get this great information so that we can do what? Remove these masks that we have been holding on and wearing for years because we've been hurt, we've dealt with some shame, and I want to help you be able to release this. So if you want to be the greatest version that you can be, then come along with me on this journey so that we can help you get to a better place in your life and relieve these masks in order for you to become what? Your true, authentic, unique self. Thank you again for joining in for another live broadcast with me, your coach, Jackie Wilson. And thanks for tuning in for another episode of what? Living life on your terms. You all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.